2002 in Los Angeles, Adonis Creed, then 15 years old, runs away from his foster home to see his best buddy Damien Anderson. They go to a Golden Gloves boxing bout where Dame, going by the alias Diamond Dame, is fighting. Donnie admires Dame because he puts up a strong fight and prevails, and this is why. Dame makes a stop at a booze store after the game. After Donnie exits the vehicle, he encounters Leon. Donnie confronts him, but Leon is unable to identify him. The boy then starts beating Leon up severely. 2017 in South Africa, Donnie is competing in a boxing rematch against freshly released prisoner Ricky Conlon. Conlon plans to retake the heavyweight championship despite Donnie's reign. After a brief break, Donnie launches an attack in the last round after noticing some of Conlon's weaknesses during the course of the tournament. Conlon is knocked out, and Donnie is able to keep the champion title. Donnie is currently living a comfortable life with his family, is happily married to Bianca, and has retired from boxing. They are raising their daughter Amara. She practices boxing with Donnie because she wants to fight like her father. Although Bianca no longer records music, she still works on it in her spare time. Instead, she concentrates on being a successful producer. Furthermore, Donnie and Bianca continue to see Marianne, whose health has been deteriorating since having a stroke. She has also grown to love Amara like a grandma. Together with Tony Little Duke Evers Jr., his former coach, Donnie also oversees the Delphi Boxing Academy. Felix El Guerrero Chavez, a newbie, is presently being prepared to fight Victor Drago, a past foe of Donnie. Laura, Felix's mother, provides assistance. Donnie notices a man standing by his car as he exits the gym. It turns out to be Dame, who is currently being portrayed by Jonathan Majors and was just recently let out of prison after serving 18 years. At lunch, the two catch up, and Dame expresses his desire to continue pursuing his boxing goals and asks Donnie for assistance. Dame claims to have written to Donnie while he was imprisoned over the years, but Donnie insists he never received any of those letters. A bully at Amara's school snatches her drawing and rips it in half. Amaru answers by giving the girl a facial punch. She should be able to protect herself, but she cannot utilize her skills against other kids, so Donnie and Bianca are brought in to handle the situation. Donnie asks Dame to the gym so they may spar a little. He engages Felix in a duel, but due to Dame's overly aggressive fighting style, the encounter almost descended into violence before Donnie and Duke broke it up. Later, after meeting Bianca and Amara, Donnie asks Dame to dinner at his house. In a private conversation with Donnie, Dame expresses a desire to challenge Felix for the crown. Donnie, seeing him as an underdog in the business, isn't on board with the idea. Bianca's record label throws a party, which Donnie comes, along with Dame, and a couple boxers like Felix and Victor. Dame secretly talks to Bianca on what happened between him and Donnie, only naming Leon and suggesting Donnie can fill her in on the rest. Victor is knocked out cold as a brawl breaks out and an attacker strikes him in the face. Felix now has no adversary while the attacker is being detained. Donnie approaches Duke and Felix with the idea of pitting Dame against Felix as a rookie competitor, much like he did with Conlon and like Rocky did with Apollo. Felix concurs with it. There will be a fight between Felix and Dame. Dame gets booed by the audience as he approaches the stage. Together with Bianca, Amara, and Laura, Donnie observes. Dame enters the bout with his filthy fighting style, which the ladies find difficult to watch after Felix makes a great start. In the end, Dame eliminates Felix and triumphs. Donnie visits Marianne after the altercation. She admits that she saved Dame's letters in order to keep Donnie from taking the same course that led to Dame's imprisonment. Donnie responds violently to Marianne, blaming her for Dame's reappearance and her enemy's intentions. Moreover, he discovers a photo of Dame and the attacker who attacked Victor in custody. Donnie and his allies travel to a beach party to confront Dame. Donnie is aware that Dame staged Victor's attack in order to gain entry to the ring. Donnie has a black eye after Dame punches him in the face after confessing to it and threatening to take everything in Donnie's life as punishment for leaving him when they were children. When Dame publicly chastises Donnie for abandoning him when they were kids, Donnie becomes a sensation in the boxing world. Donnie is unwilling to disclose what transpired between him and Dame to Bianca when she tries to ask him about it. Marianne had another stroke, and Bianca later contacts Donnie from the hospital to inform him of this. She is barely conscious when Donnie sees her in the hospital. Marianne addresses Apollo while he attempts to apologize to her for how he spoke to her. Marianne passes away as she expresses her gratitude to Donnie for helping her forgive Apollo for his adultery. Donnie sits down with Bianca and tells her the truth after Mary's death. He and Dame lived in a home with a foster father named Leon, who repeatedly mistreated them. When Donnie saw Leon again, he lost control and started hitting him until two of Leon's friends helped to remove him. In time for the police to show up, Dame pulled a gun on them. Donnie fled, leaving Dame to go to jail. He never tried to get in touch with Dame since he felt bad about what had transpired, and he is aware that this is why Dame is coming for him. Donnie joins Stephen A. Smith on First Take to talk about his comeback and his connection with Dame. Dame phones into the show while watching TV at home and calls Donnie a fraud and berates him, further enraging him. Donnie uses this occasion to issue a direct challenge, which Dame accepts. Before facing Dame, Donnie goes to the gym to train with Duke and a recuperating Victor to get back into the swing of things. The Battle of Los Angeles Great Fights opening night has arrived. Everyone who is close to Donnie appears. Dame dominates the opening round of the match by attacking Donnie harshly. Duke tries to persuade Donnie to let go of his shame and fear during the break so they can win. Donnie pays attention and targets Dame's weak points because he is wearing thin. Donnie almost stays down after receiving a hard punch to the ribs from Dame, but he manages to stand back up and continue. Donnie wins and regains his heavyweight belt by catching Dame when he is down and striking him with a knockout blow. After the altercation, Donnie has a private seat with Dame. He expresses regret to him for leaving him and for never contacting him. Dame is kind to Donnie. Once everyone has left, Donnie stays behind with Bianca and Amaru and spends some time playing with Amaru in the ring before the two of them head home. As he prepares to settle down with Bianca and their daughter Amara, Adonis Creed has stepped away from the ring. Damien Anderson, an old acquaintance from Donnie's past, makes a comeback and harbors animosity toward Donnie. When they were kids, Dame was sent to jail for pulling a gun on some individuals that Donnie was fighting with, and when the police arrived, Donnie fled. In retaliation, Dame swears to take everything Donnie has created. By having a former jail buddy attack Victor Drago, who was scheduled to face Donnie's prodigy Felix Chavez, Dame deceives Donnie into giving him a title bout so that he may go up against Felix and defeat him. As Marianne Creed passes away, Donnie makes the decision to confront Dame and stop hiding from his history. Donnie exits retirement for a crucial match against Dame. Despite Dame's early dominance, Donnie overcomes his fear and remorse to come back strongly and defeat Dame. Donnie and Dame patch things up despite his victory, and Donnie turns his attention back to his family.